Passengers on the Irish national airline Aer Lingus will now need to show a passport when flying between Great Britain and the Republic of Ireland. That covers mainly the links from cities such as London, Birmingham, Manchester, Scottish cities through to Dublin, as well as Cork and Shannon. And it does not, by the way, affect any of the Aer Lingus regional flights from Belfast to points in Great Britain, which are classed, of course, as domestic flights. So what is going on? Well, since 1923, the UK and the Republic of Ireland have been in what's called the Common Travel Area, along with the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands. And I like to think of it as a kind of Schengen area for the British Isles. There is no requirement from the government, from immigration officials at least, to carry a passport. You should be able to provide some evidence that you are a British or an Irish or a Channel Islands or an Isle of Man citizen, but that should be quite straightforward. And indeed, up until now, airlines have been accepting all manner of proof, including things like a bus pass. However, Aer Lingus says that starting 25th of February 2026, everybody who is on one of their flights is going to have a passport if they are travelling between Great Britain and Dublin, Cork or Shannon. That counts as an international flight, and Aer Lingus says that it is making the change in order to align the rules for Great Britain and the rest of the UK with those for other foreign countries. In other words, we're going to have one common rule for everybody. If it's a domestic flight, like those Aer Lingus regional ones to and from Belfast, or indeed Donegal to Dublin, you don't need a passport. Everybody else does. Now, this is going to be a nuisance for a lot of people who perhaps would be travelling on Ryanair, except that they have decided some years ago that they would always demand a passport for flights between Great Britain and the Republic of Ireland. That was a good get-out point to be able to use Aer Lingus, but there's still airlines, including British Airways, which do not require a passport. They fly between London Heathrow and Dublin. So it's getting trickier. And I would say that the move is very much towards taking passengers or requiring them to have passports, even though they're making that journey. You can avoid the requirement if you want to by going on the ferries across from Wales to, and indeed England, to the Republic of Ireland. But it's a nuisance, I couldn't agree more, and one of those things. But just bear in mind, you will not need to worry about passport expiry dates as long as your passport has some validity, and furthermore, it's not going to be subject to the entry-exit system because Ireland is not within the Schengen area, partly because of the Common Travel Area. Good luck, everybody.